and welcome back to Open Roads. If you're new here, hi, I'm Voyia. I play a variety of games. If you ever want me to play something, please don't hesitate to ask, but bear with me, okay? I am trying. I have been asked to play multiple games that I am trying to get backlogged, and I still have like a few games that I personally want to play for my channel. So bear with me, okay? All right. Y'all have been very patient, so I appreciate it. And even with this, thank you guys for the people who decided to watch this series. Thank you. You don't know how much you've helped me out. It gives me a chance to relax and also, do something that I want to do, because this game, again, has kind of, stepped into my, attention span, because when it comes to this game and other games, I assure you that some games do not keep my attention. So, thank you. And I'm going to make sure everything is good. All right, my voice is coming through. Everything's clear. Now, let's get started. Mom wants me to pack up my room and get ready for the move next week. It's taken a while, but I'm pretty close. Just a few things. I don't think that's the right one. I don't think, now that I'm looking at it, that doesn't feel like the right one. Yeah, I think we're past that, right? Yeah, we're here. We're on the road to the secret summer home to find out what's the deal with Grandma Helen's mystery man. Who knows what we might find? It'll be a while before we get there, though. Yeah, so that's where we were at. Okay. Can I touch that? Okay. Is Mom gonna get mad at us if we do? Mom, are you gonna get mad at me for doing this? My mom would have popped me.
Will you stop doing that?
Doing what?
You know exactly what you were doing. You were being annoying, and pretending like you don't know what it is just more annoying.
I'm sorry, Mom. Okay, I'll stop.
I'll stop.
Thank you. Let's just have a nice drive. Sheesh.
Mama seems like she's on edge a little bit. I try to stay quiet.
Is it okay if I turn on the radio?
I don't know how much signal we'll get, but yeah, sure.
I honestly don't want to turn the radio on, but yeah, I don't want to upset my mom, but it was just curiosity. Because I know my mom would have popped me by now. I would have gotten yanked up out of a seat real quick if I did that. What is this? Okay. Road buddy, driving directions, North America road buddy. Send to printer, back to directions. Okay, so this is just directions to how to get to the house. This is how we had to do it back in the day. If y'all didn't know, this is exactly what we had to do. We can go ahead and put that back. What's in here? Okay. Hey, Dad. Hi, Dad. Sending. Text me back when you're around. Okay. Is that all I can look in here? Oh, wait, no. I hate that the controller does snap like that. I wonder if there's something in the settings I could turn it off with. Michigan Department of Transportation, registration certificate, plate type and name. Y'all don't care about this. I don't even care about this. But I guess we can see that it is our mom's car in Greenville, Michigan. Okay. Put it back. And that's not saying like you guys don't care, but honestly, it's like, what is there to really read? Quicken stop of Greenville. Okay. What did Mom buy? Let's see. Judy's chips. Cherry fizz. Okay. Y'all bought 2 sodas and some chips. And it came up to $3.50. That would have been like $9 off the top, right? Especially nowadays, this would be $9. Like, pick up the pot. No, we took it with us. I'm wondering what would happen if we didn't take it with us. Would it not be there? It probably wouldn't have been there.
What highway are we on anyway?
Oh, this is the old 2-lane north route from before there was a freeway. It used to be the main route north, but now it's pretty off the beaten path. It's the way we always took to get up to the summer place when I was growing up, though. So I wanted to take it again.
Aw. It's nice. It is nice.
It's nice out here. Peaceful.
Mm-hmm. Used to be a lot more cars on the road, and little shops and towns along the way. But with all the traffic going up the freeway now, everything kind of died off.
Okay. Well, it's always good. And by the way, my I don't know where my legs are, but my legs are missing, Ma. I'm trying not to get too close on the mic because my last one, it sounded like as if I was a little too loud. So I do apologize. I know you guys are just trying to like support me, and that means the world to me. So I would like, if something sounds off, maybe the sound of the game, maybe the music is too loud, maybe I'm too loud, just let me know. I promise you I won't get mad. I know a lot of people be like ignore people and, you know, do things that they shouldn't, like I'm about to. I'm trying to avoid clicking on mom right now. But
What are you doing back there? Are you gonna do your homework?
No. Reading in the car makes me car sick.
Then what are you messing with back there?
I don't know.
So stop it. It's not safe.
okay, Ma, jeez. My bad. Okay. But yeah, I'm just trying to play something different. You know, elevate the channel so we can, you know, grow the family. We'll have a bigger community. It helps me out. And by the way, a lot of people have been asking me, do I have a P.O. box? Thank you so much for even thinking or considering buying me anything. If you want to do something special for me, I have Super Chat on. Y'all could just, you know, $2, 50 cents. I don't care what you put down there. If you just ever want to do something, the only reason why I don't have a P.O. box right now is because I'm trying to move. And so I don't want to open up a P.O. box in a state that I would have to travel way back to get all my, you know, mail from and then travel out of it because I may move out of the state that I'm in. So I appreciate it. I'll set up a P.O. box and you guys can send me stuff if you like. But right now, I do not have a P.O. box. I just have the super chats on, the super thanks, not super chat. The super thanks on. So if you just feel generous and want to do something for me, that you could use that. Hey, Mom.
When did you say the last time you were at this summer house was?
Oh, when I was, I guess, 15. Your age?
I'm 16.
I meant about your age.
Sorry, I was turning my phone off because it was making noise. It was about to ring. Just leave well enough alone. You never make fun of someone's age because you're gonna get there too. You could be like, oh, you're so old. But guess what? You'll be there too. Like when my brother first turned 30, I was like, dang, my brother's 30? I wasn't making fun of him. I'm just like, wow, that's insane. And now look at me sitting on 31.
So, like, 35 years ago?
And you say you're bad at math.
What was it like?
The summer house? I just always really liked it there. It was an escape.
From what?
Everything, I guess. School, town, same old. Every day just felt like it was hours when we were there.
So why did we never go?
Sounds really nice. So why did we never go?
I don't know. It was somewhere I always associated with being a kid. Yeah, we stopped going as a family when I was your age, and then I went off to college, and then married your father.
Did Dad even know about this place? I can't imagine Dad passing up a free summer home where he could just hang out and do nothing all day.
So you're saying your father is lazy?
I mean, I don't know much about my father so far, but it's like, I don't want to badmouth my father. He might have things going on. Just because you're a guy doesn't mean you don't suffer with depression and stuff. Dad could be dealing with depression. A lot of men handle... So here's the thing. A lot of men and a lot of women handle depression differently. When I go through sadness and depression, and I used to suffer from depression really bad as a kid until I went to see a therapist, and then I understood what it was. And so anything that pushed me towards it, I kind of avoid it. So I used to suffer really bad with it. So what I would do is like lock myself in a room. There was like one point in my life where I stayed in a room for 3 months. 3 months to myself. The only time I come out is to get food, get water, go to the bathroom, bathe, and go right back in the room. Never come out of the room. But it is something that could potentially be happening. Now, we don't know nothing about the dad, so I don't want to say, oh yeah, he was just going through depression. But you just don't know, so I'm not going to be like, yeah. But we'll just say he's a hard worker.
No, Dad's a hard worker.
Okay.
He'd work late at the video store all the time. He'd be there with the closing shift.
Watching movies on the store monitors.
You've got to have something on for the customers. Closing is a pain in the butt. And he'd manage the schedules and store finances. He even made the window displays.
Fine, those were pretty cool. No. I mean, I guess there is a real reason I never told your father about the old summer place. Because I knew he would never have put in the work to actually fix it up so we could use it.
It needed a lot of work?
Well, not last I saw it, but being unoccupied for decades out there in the middle of nowhere, it's gotta be falling apart.
I mean, yeah. I mean, a decade? That's a long time.
Yeah, you're right. That sucks. I was hoping maybe we could fix it up.
And use it as a vacation home? We're about to be kicked out of our actual home. What would we need a vacation home for?
To live in?
To live in? Tess, I'm sorry, it's... You couldn't live there, and not year-round.
Why not?
Well, it doesn't have central heat, or even really insulation. It's a summer home, not a winter home.
I don't know much about summer homes. I don't think I would ever have a summer home. I always thought about going into like real estate and stuff too. And, you know, doing research and stuff. Homes take a lot to keep up with. So I would say, I mean, it's better than not having a home at all.
Well, it's better than not having a home at all, isn't it?
Okay, you know, we're not gonna be homeless.
But we're getting kicked out of Grandma Helen's house. We don't have anywhere else to live.
We'll find a place.
What kind of place?
I don't know yet.
We're gonna be living in this car, aren't we?
No.
Just like when you lived in that van.
We can find an apartment.
How are you even going to pay for an apartment?
The theater company, you know...
I thought you said it was underwater.
Well, you know, it's not doing great, but...
Mom.
What?
She's got a point. Tess has a point, but also Opal has a point too. You gotta look at it from both ends on this one, because Opal is basically saying that, you know, it's a summer home. There's no air, there's no nothing. But Tess also has a point too. If we have a place that we have to just fix up, then we can just fix it up. But also if it's somewhere far off away from places, that would be a lot harder for you. So I don't want to tell my mom to give up theater. If it's something you're passionate about, you shouldn't give up on it. But we do need money.
We need money.
Believe me, Tess, I know.
If Dad was still here.
Excuse me?
He could help. Pay for things.
If your father and I were still together, we wouldn't be in this situation in the first place.
Well, have you asked Dad if he could send back some money? To help?
Absolutely not. He doesn't have the money.
But Dad moved out west. For work. What? Don't laugh at me.
I'm not. It's just... work. Sure.
It wasn't for work? Then what was it then? I think I deserve to know.
If he hasn't told you his side of the story, I'm not gonna step in and take that responsibility for him, like I always did. Your father left me in a hell of a situation. We made all these decisions together. Do you not understand that? We made decisions that depended on us both, you know, sticking around. I didn't plan for any of this. You idealize your father, you know that? And I just don't really want to talk about it right now.
Fine. Let's never talk about it. Let's never talk about anything important.
That's the problem that I was talking about. What is that? Oh my god, I think it's the phone. But that's the problem, and give me a second, you guys. I'm gonna scoot up a little bit. Okay. That was the problem that I was speaking of in the beginning when I talked about how families need to know stuff that they shouldn't know. There's a lot of things that I know about my SD. I'm just gonna say SD. So-called father, the man that brought me into this world, that I wish I didn't know, but I know now. So I know to distance myself away from him, because it's hard when a child does not know what's happening, what's going on, what they're supposed to, like and love and all that other stuff, and who they're supposed to like and love. It's better for you to tell them your side of the story and let them make their own decision. I'm pretty sure I heard my phone buzz from the glove compartment. I cannot speak today. That's what it was. But yeah, she doesn't know anything about her father, and she's like lost. Basically, she wants to go to her father. She wants to visit her father. I'm assuming that's what the plane ticket was for, because that's why she wanted to hide it from her mom and stuff. And she tried to convince her mom to move out there where the dad was and stuff in the last episode. So I'm going to assume that maybe she is, I don't know, like trying to get to her father, but the mother has other ideas. You see, she'd say like, "Ugh, yeah, he moved for work." Tell your daughter the truth. He didn't move for work. He moved for, I don't know, again, schmugs. I don't want to say the word because I know how YouTube gets. Or he moved for that, this or that, or whatever. Or he's got a new family, or he's a gambler, or he what is something that mothers would be like? Absolutely not. He likes to party. Just tell your daughter what it is. Or maybe he's got some terrible friends. You never know. But the thing is that if she doesn't know, she's going to keep being curious, especially at 16, and she's going to want to be and be a part of her father. Hey kiddo, sorry I missed your message. Excuse me. Was in the middle of biz negotiation. What's up? Hey dad, what's up? Not much at work right now. Okay, so he has a job, but good to hear from you. How's work going? Sorry, do you need to get back to it? How's work going? Good, making money. Okay. Would you be able to send some money back to help me and mom? Never mind, I'll ask you another time. Ooh, I don't think this is gonna sit well with mom, but we'll try. Do you think you'll be able to, if I was in this situation, I would too. If I was Tess and I was 16 and my mom was struggling and I needed to find a way, because you don't understand the struggle until you become an adult. When you gotta pay your own bills and stuff, it's hard. Stay a kid as long that sentence is so true. You may hate the situation that you're in, but you better yourself while you're in the situation that you're in, and stay a kid as long as you possibly could. If I can go back to 16, I would start YouTube and just keep going and wouldn't let anybody bully me off of it, because that's what happened the first time. I don't know if mom told you, but we are moving out next week. I think it's going to be hard for mom to pay for rent. That's a terrible way to word it. And stuff like that. Do you think you could send some money back to help? I love to, kid, but right now my liquid assets are all tied up and reinvesting at work. If I sent any, I'm assuming, back, that could help you worth a dang. Okay. Is sinking my business out here, I would, but your mom's always been smart. She'll figure things out. Don't worry. Okay. You understand, right, Pumpkin? My dad's a deadbeat. Oh my god, my dad only cares about his job. Yeah. Did you tell your mom you bought the tickets? I bought the tickets. Oh, dad is a deadbeat. Dad is a freaking deadbeat. Ugh. I'm sorry. I try not to get hype in games like this. Let me calm down. Not yet. Me and mom Ashley on the road trip right now. On a road trip, excuse me, right now. We are investigating a family mystery and going to her old summer house. Can you believe it? Wow, you need to tell her, kiddo, or else I will, and you know she would freak. Okay, I promise I will ASAP. I know you will. Love you. Actually have to go back to work now. Treat your mom nice, okay? Love you. Talk to you later. Oh man. I know this is not gonna matter. See you soon.
Are you sending text messages to someone?
Yeah. I think if you're gonna tell our mom, this would be the best time.
Yes? Yes, I am.
To who?
It's to whom, Mother? It was Dad.
Uh-oh.
Just getting his side of the story, huh?
No comment.
It's alright. Having a common enemy can help bring people together.
You're not my enemy. Or Dad's.
Sometimes it feels that way.
Well, it's not supposed to.
That's what I mean by talking to your parents and stuff and your family. Because in this situation, it could have went a lot easier.
Mom!
My God.
Are you okay?
I just didn't think it would still be here.
Mom, well, it is. And it looks to be surprisingly well preserved.
Well, it's not just like I remember it. A little more...
Run down, falling apart, a dump. Run down.
Run down?
weathered than the last time I was here. But I guess I am too.
Want to start looking around?
Yeah.
Okay. This isn't exactly what I pictured when Mom said that they had a summer home, but it's still pretty cool in a retro way. There's probably lots of cool stuff inside from when Mom was a teen, and hopefully some clues to the identity of Grandma Helen's mystery man. You know, I did forget about Grandma Helen's so-called mystery man. Wow, there's a lot here. Is there a run button? There's a zoom in button. Okay.
It's your cool van. And it's locked.
Gotta keep all the cool stuff in there secure.
Please tell me the keys are somewhere. I need to see what a lava lamp looks like after it just sits there mutating for 30 years.
They might have been... I can't remember.
Don't do this to me, Mother. I have to see how much tie-dye is in there. Please.
Oh, August was always trying to steal my keys so she could get in there and mess with my stuff. They're probably in her room.
Oh, the little criminal! All right, I'm on the case. The cool stuff is so close, I can taste it.
Okay, Tess. The van that Mom turned into her bedroom when she was a teen is still sitting here, but it's locked. She says the keys might be stashed in August's room. I guess we're going to August's room. I really wish there was a run button. I know it's like a look around thing.
What's in here?
That's just August's old room. Let's try and find some other way in.
Okay. We can't get into August's room from outside. Maybe there's another way in. Sorry, I was looking at my phone.
Is this a trailer home?
It's a mobile home.
What did I just say?
They're not the same thing. A trailer home hooks up to the back of a truck and can be towed around. You can take it from place to place. A mobile home arrives on a trailer, like towed by a big truck.
Go on.
A mobile home doesn't have wheels.
Well, why didn't you just say that?
Well, I will admit it took me a moment to untangle the nuances.
Okay, we're in the house. And this is what I was talking about, whether Tess was right and stuff. Because, yes, you can live here. But look what you're surrounded by. Nothing. And some people can deal with that. But I'm from California. I was born and raised in San Diego, California. So the country frightens me. I get it. A lot of people want to live in this. But look at this. I would be terrified. And you know it's dark out here. And you know there's no light in here. There is no way light still exists in this house. Wow. And since there's so much junk around, if they allow me to click on a bunch of junk, I probably won't click on it that much. But, read? Okay. All right. Put back. I won't click on much, but I will try to click on as much as I can. A TV thing. Okay. Does TV advertisement really work? They seem to think so. Is it just me, or am I the only one that when I get a bunch of advertisements or ads, I absolutely positively, oh, these are gotta be moms. I absolutely positively skip them, or if I see it too many times, it makes me want to use your product less.
You used to roller skate?
Mm-hmm. At the drive-in on Main Street.
Wait, why would you be roller skating at... Mom, were you a roller skating waitress at a drive-in restaurant?
When we were here for the summer, yeah.
Like in the movies?
Like in the movies?
Yeah. It seems silly now. I mean, it was silly, but I was glad to have the distraction.
From what?
Well, it was the first time we'd come back for the summer since my father died.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know, I was probably kind of depressed. It was good to be up and moving around and not just sulking.
And bringing people burgers? On roller skates? In a little outfit?
Oh yeah, the whole nine.
Tell me there's a photo of this somewhere.
I don't know. Maybe?
Well, I've got a new objective.
Okay. So, interesting that mother used to roller skate. I would have assumed those were August, but like they said, she's kind of a stick in the mud type of thing. And she's the younger sister, so I highly doubt it. It's possible there's a photo somewhere around here of mom from when she was teenage roller skating waitress. If that exists, then my God, I'm going to find it. Okay. And this is another TV thing. I gotta remember that like this is supposed to be a relaxing game, so a lot of stuff you click on is probably not worth even looking at, like teacups and stuff and pots. Oh, it's a letter. Let's read it. Opal, I'm having so much fun. It's a total blast out here. Really, you have to come. I know you go out to your little summer house every year with your family, but I really think you should consider working at the park with me next year. It's all people our age running the rides and concessions and games. Plus, when the park closes, you can ride the rides as much as you want, as long as whoever's running it isn't a jerk. Promise, you'll come with me next year. Excuse me, sorry, I was trying not to burp in you guys' ear. How's things in the sticks? Are you still working at the drive-in? If you don't have any luck with guys out there, wait until you come here. The guys are unreal. I've seen stuff that would make your hairs curl. Is that all y'all thinking about? Well, she was probably like 16 too. Say hi to the family for me. I'm going to write you every week, just like last year. So don't forget to write back. Your friend who is having lots of fun and wants you here desperately, Lori. Okay, who's Lori?
Mom, you know what it sounds like. You had a Francine.
I guess I did.
I've never heard of Lori before. Are you still in touch with her?
It was short for Dolores. Maybe you've heard me talk about my old friend Dolores?
No, I don't think so.
We haven't spoken in years. One of those friends you have in high school and then college happens and, you know.
That'll probably happen. I mean, you have to be optimistic. That's never gonna happen.
That's never gonna happen with me and Francine. We'll still be friends when I'm as old as you. A very long time from now. Like, so long from now.
Wait, you're not implying I'm old?
No, of course not. But God, it's gonna be a long time from now.
Okay. She is really pushing her luck, calling her mom old. I'm just saying, like, you better take it easy, buddy. Okay. There is a lot of weird stuff in here. Open this door. Is that a gun? Okay, good. Don't play with guns.
Oh, look at this big pink guy.
Kurt won that from me at the fair.
Kurt?
We met at the drive-in diner.
You had a summer fling? Was he cute?
I thought he was very handsome. And he rode a motorcycle.
Oh my God, a bad boy? Did you roller skate his order out
The
to him
bear
on his
is
motorcycle?
still floating.
How did that work?
He parked the motorcycle and sat at a table inside.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Sorry, getting caught up on the details here, but tell me more about Kurt.
Honestly, I fell for him pretty hard that summer. It was pretty,
Cool. On his motorcycle?
He was very romantic.
Oh, no.
No, not like that. Well, a little like that.
Oh, no.
Ew.
So, what happened? Did you break up with him, or...
I don't remember. It was just a summer thing. It doesn't really matter.
Wow. Did I hit a nerve?
Hey, maybe we should keep looking around for more relevant things.
Okay. My bad, Mom. Won't talk about it again, I think. I don't think it's a good idea. Read August's New Friend by August Devine. August's dad left her a special tie. It was a red tie and it had special powers. When August wore the special tie, she met her friend, Nightshade. Nightshade lived in the shadows and would always be there to help. He was August's friend, who would never go away. I'm gonna be honest. You could tell an adult wrote this, and not a child.
Nightshade?
It was because he could only come out at night. Or stay in the shade, as I remember it.
Okay, well that's spooky as hell.
August was just a kid. She needed someone to talk to.
Did it have to be a freaky imaginary friend who lurked in the shadows? I mean, what about you or Grandma Helen?
Well, I was a teenager. I don't think I was the most, compassionate at that age. I had my own problems.
If I had a little sister and Dad died, I'd be there for her to talk to.
It's different. You don't know what having a little sister is like.
Are you trying to say you were justified in not helping your little sister when she was grieving after her father died?
I helped. I did. I mean, we were all there for each other, but... I could have used more help, too. I don't think I had anything left to give. So August made a new friend for herself. One who would always listen.
The same could be said for a person who isn't grieving I mean, is grieving and dealing with
Locked. Maybe the little key
sorry.
from Grandma's diary? Nope. What secrets might you hold, little drawer?
Okay. We found a locked drawer in the desk in the living room, but the key from Grandma's diary didn't open it. Maybe, ouch, we can find another key. But yeah, it's hard when you're a teenager. It's to help somebody like at all. Looks like it's just stuff for church. So I don't expect a 16-year-old to understand that maybe your little sister needed a little bit of help. What's fallout? And how can we be safe? Fallout is nothing more than a particle. Particles in the air made from radioactive by nuclear. Is this what people in the 60s were worried about? If anything, I feel like nowadays we have to worry about that stuff now. They just not like putting a magnifying glass on it. Okay. I've got lost. Let me stop moving and get my thoughts together because my anxiety and stuff is high. Grieving 16-year-old versus a younger person, and the thing about you don't know how it is to have a sister. I tell my mom this all the time, that you don't understand. The reason why me and my sisters don't get along is because you wouldn't understand because you don't have sisters. But my mom claims that I know how it is and why sisters don't get along. When you grow up with a bunch of sisters, it's hard to get along with them, especially if one isn't willing to. And I'm assuming that Opal was the one not willing to get along with her little sister. So it is hard when you are grieving or something else is happening. You don't have to be grieving. Your family could just be struggling. And, oh, it's a puppy. Your family could just be struggling and dealing with that. As a 16-year-old, you would shut down too sometimes. A lot of people don't handle it well.
Is this lady?
There she is. Good girl.
The resemblance to August's portrait of her is uncanny. Those vacant eyes, the unhinged jaw. August really captured her malevolence.
Malevolence?
She looks like a sweet old dog, but it took August's artistic temperament to expose the darkness within. I love art.
What a nice little dig at your aunt. Is there anything here? Nope. Nope. Oof.
These have seen better days.
Yeah, it's a shame they've gotten so moth-eaten.
Yeah, this taxidermy must have been beautiful when it was new. Did Grandpa shoot these?
Mm-hmm. Well, the pheasant. I shot the deer.
Wow.
Mom! That's kind of awesome. You were my age when you shot it?
Younger. Our father took us hunting during the summers when we'd stay out here. Well, mostly just me. I always did all right with hunting. I could kind of, what's the word? Compartmentalize it? I don't think August could, though. I only saw her fire a gun once. A little .22 hunting rifle. She didn't want to, but my dad wouldn't let her give up. He said we weren't heading back until August took her shot. So she aimed and fired and missed. The deer ran off, and August cried all the way home. That was August's first and last hunting trip. Our father didn't have much patience for that kind of, he had a real thing for, not letting your emotions get in the way.
Maybe it's good to let your emotions get in the way sometimes. Maybe they're trying to tell you something.
Yeah, I think that your emotions are a good thing to express as male, female, they, whatever. Whatever your pronouns are, it's good to express your emotions. Now, I'm not saying overly cry and stuff and be like me. I'm going to check that last. but overly cry and all that other stuff. But, you know, express yourself a little bit. I feel angry. I feel annoyed. I feel anxious, nervous, whatever. Just make sure. I just want to see greetings from Canada. Okay. Darling, I know I'm running from something, but I have never felt so free. I just crossed the border and I'm writing you from the desk in a room at a motel. Okay. That's hitting off to a little side of the road far from the main throughway. Excuse me. Excuse me. There's more driving to do before I find us a little place to settle down. But before long, I'll have a return address for you to write back to. Don't miss me too much. Did he leave a name? All right. It was addressed to Helen, True Colors, Michigan. Cool.
Well, would you look at this? A postcard from the mystery man.
What was he running from?
Here's my thing. I thought when you write postcards or whatever on postcards, you're supposed to leave your name? Or is that just an optional thing? Like you can leave your name whether you want to or not? Maybe the cops?
The cops?
For what?
Maybe he was one of the thieves.
Stealing? Grandma's heart?
Okay, Tess.
Well, you're invited to flip over to Cindy's and Mark's. Okay. Well, we found a postcard. Her mystery man's in Canada? Question mark? And again, the dynamic between Opal and her sister is kind of showing now. And it's a little more understanding because if you think back and remember in the first episode, I'm standing still because I know if I touch something, it might start dialogue. But if you think back to the old thing where we touched grandma's diary, she was kind of like worried about her imagination or imaginary friends or whatever. So, that might be a thing that we have to look into, but it's now showing, now that she's talking about it, how the dynamic is different and who took after who. I think Opal might have taken after her father. That's why she's kind of like cold about stuff and secretive. Maybe that's kind of leaning more towards like a father-esque thing. Not to mention she had to step up in her own relationship because my dad's a deadbeat. Sorry. Deadbeat dads suck. Look, if you're a male and you're watching my channel and you enjoy my content and you plan to be a father in any way, if you let me find out you left your child, and Auntie Voyia will come and beat you up. Auntie Voyia, yeah. I'm putting auntie claims on children now. Auntie claims now. Okay. Didn't look like there was much in the kitchen, so I guess it's the last thing we can look at.
Sheesh, what happened here?
Looks like the wall gave way. Water damage, I guess.
What is this thing?
It's the water heater.
Oh, that's why you said water damage. I get it, I'm following along. Well, it's not going anywhere now. Can we climb over it?
No! God, look at all that rusty metal.
I'm up on my tetanus shots, aren't I?
We're not risking it.
Well, what's that thingy back there?
It's a maintenance hatch for getting down into the crawl space under the house.
Is there any other way into the crawl space?
I think there's a way to get in from around the back. Why are you acting so excited?
Well, if we could get into the crawl space, we could climb back up out of that hatch and get over to that side of the mobile home to find more stuff.
I'm not sure why you're using the plural here.
And also, I really want to see if there's any cool, creepy stuff under there. Like a skeleton.
Listen, you can give it a peek if you want, but there is no way I'm crawling under there with you. You're on your own.
Hey, no problem. More cool, creepy stuff for me.
See, that's something that like soft mom. There are hard moms and soft moms. I grew up with a hard mom, so I know Opal is leaning into hard mom. But yeah, I grew up with a hard mom, so she's leaning towards she got kind of raised either by a soft mother and that she had and she watched her mother go through a lot, so now she feels like I have to be strong and hard, or she grew up by a dad and was raised by a dad. My mom grew up with a soft mom, and my grandma got treated badly by a lot of people. And because she was like a hardcore church lady, like no cussing, no drinking, no nothing, it kind of made her like, oh, I got to be strong. Not to mention, my grandma was like 4 foot something, so people like to pick on her a lot. A freaking water heater fell through the wall and we can't get around it. But there's a weird hatch in the floor. Maybe I could go under the house and come up through there. There's access to the crawl space around back. Okay. I think I'm going to make this episode a little short. I'm going to walk around the house and see if there's anything that I need to look at or whatever. Outside, maybe. Doesn't look like anything important. But yeah, I'm gonna walk around the house and look around outside. What's this? Okay, that's the crawl space. And this? Is there a doggy in here? Doggy? Oh, hold on. It did let me click on it, right? Oh, this controller jolt thing is freaky. Okay, then don't flick me back. Unless it was something like right here. It is. It's something right here.
It's out there. Somewhere. That buried bootlegger gold.
Uh-huh. Bigfoot, too, I hear.
Do you think he found the gold already?
What makes you so sure Bigfoot's a he?
Oh, I love it. Equal opportunity cryptids. Very forward thinking.
It's 2003, Tess. Anyone can be a Bigfoot.
Guess that's fair. Question mark? Don't think it's anything else. Okay, the door is locked. Cool. But yeah, I think I'm gonna stop it. I forgot that I had something I had to do today. So I am so sorry for people who wanted to come see the longer ones. But again, thank you guys so much for the love and support.
Did you do these with Grandma?
No, August did. I never had a green thumb. She loved helping my mother in the garden.
Really?
Why do you say it like that?
I don't know. Can you picture August getting her hands dirty out in the garden now?
I guess not. But if my mother was ever out in the garden, she was out there with her, helping the best she could. I remember one year, maybe when she was 6, she started crying so hard when it came time to pick the berries and vegetables. But the plants worked so hard growing them. You can't just take them.
Aw. Well, now I feel bad for the plants.
She was a sensitive kid.
So am I. So what happened? To August? She doesn't seem so sensitive now.
Oh. Life happened, I guess.
That's exactly what I was saying, is that August was the soft one, Opal was the hard one, and now it seems like it's changed because it seems like Opal is now a little bit softer. She still has her firm side, as you can tell. She's a mother. She has her firm side, but it seems like the way they speak of August, and maybe we might meet August, I don't know. But the way they speak of August sounds like as if August is no longer hard. But yeah, thank you guys so much. I truly appreciate it. I hope you guys have a fantastic, wonderful day, and we'll get back to this in another episode. Peace and love. Stay safe out there, everybody. Bye.